First pimple of season 2, holla! So today is January 26th, which means it's been a year since a very tough day, and that was the day that we lost the legend himself, Kobe Bryant, and his daughter, Gigi Bryant. Of course, we also lost Peyton and Sarah Chester, Alyssa, Carrie, and John Altobelli, Christina Mauser, and Ara Zobayan. And you know, death is such an interesting thing because of course it hurts so much, but with time, hopefully you get to a place where you're able to celebrate the life that was, and that's what I want to do today. You know, it's been a hard year for so many reasons, there's been grief for so many reasons, but today, I want to celebrate the life and legacy of Kobe Bryant, and I just want to embrace the joy. Because Kobe's one of those names where even if you don't know anything about basketball, you know who Kobe Bryant is. You can literally be clueless. It's like, I don't know sports ball, but you know who Kobe Bryant is. On the court, Kobe had 5 titles, was an 18-time All-Star player, okay? He did more in 24 seconds than most of us do in 24 hours. Also, did you know he won more Oscars than Tom Cruise, Samuel L. Jackson, and Johnny Depp combined? Because 1 is more than 0, 0, 0. I did the math. But beyond everything Kobe did on the court, what personally touched me so much was the relationship he had with his daughters and how he embraced so much being a girl dad. He taught them to strive for greatness, and it's so special because, yeah, he inspired so many people to do what they do and do it great, but he inspired his own daughters, and we saw it time and time again, and you don't get to see people passing the torch in that way, except for the Olympics, but even that is like 1 every 4 years. I also really admire the way he stuck up for women's sports. You know, anytime women step into the public eye, they're met with scrutiny. I might have met 1 or 2 million of those people. And that's especially true with the WNBA. It is always the target of misogynists. And so what did Kobe do? He used his power and his influence to support the WNBA and stand up for them and say, no, this is important. And can you just imagine, how do you argue with that? Imagine being a hater. What are you gonna say? What do you know about basketball, Kobe Bryant? That's what you call using your power. If you watch the show, you know I use the phrase, shoot your shot, very often, and Kobe Bryant is the one that made that phrase famous. Sure, he meant it literally. You're on the court, you got the ball, the basket's open, shoot your shot. But he also meant, like, be confident, you know, take risks, make it happen. Kobe Bryant was always improving, always working hard, always getting better. And in my opinion, striving for excellence is synonymous with Kobe Bryant. Working so hard that you become a catchphrase for doing something great, like Kobe, like that is a dream come true. It is my dream for people to yell Lily before they nail a joke, or get photographed in their Spanx, or eat extreme amounts of processed food, or pick a wedgie in public. I could go on. Jokes aside though, okay, the concept of a legacy is something that has become very important to me as I've gotten older, and I find myself gravitating towards people who truly care about the impact they have on the world. So in celebrating Kobe's legacy today, I think it's something important for all of us to remember. You know, we've gone through a very tough time. It's been a very tough year. Now more than ever, we should think about our legacy, the impact we have on others, how we can come together, how we can set goals, and how we can strive for excellence. Let's all have the Mamba mentality, okay? Even if your version of excellence is changing your shirt for your 800th Zoom call today, strive. Let's be the best version of ourselves. Kobe, thank you so much for the impact you had on the world. May you rest in power. And I hope you like this rant. If you didn't, at least I shot my shot. Kobe!